Hi, welcome to the Shelly Studio. Look at all these fun scraps I received in a swap. So I sent some stuff to Joyce and she sent some stuff to me. And this is what I got. And I tried folding this. This is the envelope that came in. I thought I'd turn it into a journal. I tried folding it and I got it really crooked. So now I'm trying to straighten it up. But I thought I would use some of her scraps and cover this and make a journal. I did include a couple pieces of paper that were my own that had similar colors. Just because I didn't want to use them all up on just the cover. I figured I would make this and maybe make it a collage book. I don't know yet. But yeah, it was fun to do. I've never made an envelope journal, so this is my first time. First try. I like that sort of, I don't know, I want to call it champagne colored metallic sort of paint on the crafty packing paper. I'm not sure what paper that is, but could be an old paper sack. I don't know. It works great. I do edit this a bit just to make sure addresses are kept covered for the most part, hopefully. Any white edges I'm tearing off, and I did tear off a little bit of the orange too. I wanted to keep it subtle so that it would all go together. How is everyone today? I hope you're doing well. Did I say this was part of a swap and it's put on by the Makers of Mixed Media Art and Artist Facebook group? And if you're interested, they do several different swaps. This was my first time participating. I've been a member of the Facebook group, I don't know, for a while. But I just barely decided I would try doing one of the swaps. So I did last month's. That's this one. It was the stuff from August. I did sign up for this month's. I sent a message to my person. Haven't heard back, but I'll give her a few days to respond. But yeah, this is the easiest one because I have scraps galore and I don't have to make anything. You just swap scraps. But I figured I did this the day I got the scraps. I just decided I wanted to make a book, make a journal. So I'm just putting them random and just trying to make sure there's the same paper in more than one spot. And using the glue stick. It's not quite, it doesn't warp the paper quite as much as using something more liquid. And the Yoo-Hoo sticks pretty well. I really like it. In fact, if you're interested, I get mine on Amazon, and I do have an affiliate link. I can link that in the description box below. But I love my Yoo-Hoo. My Yoo-Hoo glue stick and my glitter glue. My favorite adhesives. And 3-in-1's pretty good too. The Fabri-Tac or 3-in-1. I think they're the same thing, aren't they? I started recording and then started this over again because I was rambling, which I'll probably end up doing anyway. So I don't remember from this one I said, how are you all today? How's everybody doing? Hope you're doing well. Doing good here. Just, working the day job and playing art at night. This is one of her papers. I really like that color. I think that scrap piece of paper is kind of what I was thinking of when I picked the papers from my stash that I did. Just sort of creamy off-white colors. I know it's a little redundant. It's kind of like making a master board, you know, when you just have this surface you just add all kinds of collage to. Now this was one of mine. I'm not sure why I picked that one. It was a little bit more yellow-orange color, but that's okay. And most of my pieces are gel prints. I'm not sure about Joyce's. Joyce was the person I swapped with. Did I say that already? But they do kind of look like they might be from the gel plate. I could make this easy and just do big pieces, but you know, I have to make it difficult and make all kinds of little small pieces. I do have this way sped up. The footage was originally an hour and 12 minutes long, so that's how long it took me to make this little book. I think I have it down to 16, 17 minutes, something like that. And then it's a variety of papers. Like that one I think was deli paper. There's deli paper, there's rice paper, there's I think there's even coffee filter. Because I did some gel printing on coffee filters at one point. One of those papers that Joyce gave me, I don't know if you noticed it at the beginning, was like really metallic, fibrous, sort of very interesting. To save that for something special. I don't know what yet. I'm not sure when this will come out, but I'm getting ready to do, like it's September right now, but I'm getting a little booklet ready to do for October. I decided I wanted to do like a cat a day in October, and so I made this little book, and maybe that metallic paper will go in there because it kind of fits color-wise, I think. Maybe one of the pages. See, that's those half-round pieces. That's coffee filters. You know, back in the day, I used to play music, but like everything is copyright infringement when you play music. And I'm not good at making up songs. So you just have to hear me ramble. Yeah, I put a big round one in the center there. I'm like, something will go over the top of it. It'll be fine. Because I'll want to put a focal image on the front of my journal. Eventually. I figured eventually. And then when I get done making it, I end up doing it. Alright, so we got to finish the flap. I'm trying to find a piece of paper that I can just do the whole thing in one fell swoop. Yeah, that looks about right. This is Yoo-hoo glue stick too. It's just got, it's just blue. I got it because it was a smaller glue stick, but I think I like the bigger one better. I use them a lot. I go through them too fast if they're small. I go through them too fast if they're big too, but I use all the way down, like I use a palette knife to scoop out the bottom of the glue stick so I can use every bit of it. I don't want any to go to waste. I think I'm looking for what's going to go on the inside, and I have this piece. This was one of the papers from Joyce. It's yellow, but it's like, you know, just like a little peak of yellow. It'll be fine. In fact, the inside cover paper, I make it blue, which is completely different than the outside, so it's all good. So I'm going to use this one, trying to figure out how I want it to be. I'm going to have to trim it a little bit. So it doesn't go over the edge. And then I cut it down. Then I decided, I'm doing this to get the right curve. I kept it whole, and then I decided it would glue down easier and better if I cut it in half. So I decided to cut it in half. It's because I didn't want it to like ripple and bulge up, so. Start with the side. And this blue glue stick is really soft too. The white one isn't quite as soft. That could just be me though, I don't know. It's very hot here. Almost done with the cover. I do put just some sketchbook paper inside, so not heavy. Probably for collaging it should have been heavier, but it's what I had right on hand, and I figured what the heck. And I just used a pamphlet stitch. I don't show you that process, but sorry, I'm fiddling. There it is. And then I have the pocket in the back, and I'm going to see if I can fit all these fun papers in the pocket. That's the goal. So I'm trying to make them all neat and tidy. Slip them in the pocket. Those ones were a little bit wide, so I cut off any plain white paper so that I could fit it into my envelope. That one wasn't quite working. There we go. Okay, it doesn't quite shut, but if I fold it all correctly, it'll shut. So it does close eventually. All right, so I am going to decorate the cover. So I'm taking one of the swap papers and just tracing this leaf pattern, and then just trace it, give myself some guidelines, and then I cut it out. I decided the little stems would be too hard, so I decided to make the leaves connect all the way to the main stem. And then out of that darker maroon, I traced the dragonfly. The dragonfly was a mask by PM Artist Studio. I just traced around one and cut it out. We're just gonna glue this down with my white Yoo-hoo. And that's really thin paper. So I did actually tear the leaf pattern, but you can't tell. I highlighted a few things with some metallic paint, which happened off camera. And yeah, so it's just about done. What do you think? Do you like it? I'm gonna have fun filling it, I think. If you liked this video, would you leave me a comment? Give me a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you all for watching. I hope you have an awesome day.